Hi, I'm Dave Brown. Welcome to my little home. This is a channel all about Christians and Christians' common sense. Hopefully we can have some common sense in this crazy world that we have. And I invite you to subscribe, but take a look around. I'll show you my little house here, and we downsized, so the kids are all gone. The wife happens to be right now in Seattle visiting her, as you can imagine, in Seattle with her liberal children. They have not seen the light of Christ yet, and they don't think we've seen the light of day. But be that as it may. Anyway, this is a channel for just common sense. And we're going to discuss a lot of things about what's happening in the world. I'm going to go back to the war in heaven and explain how did this thing start with Lucifer and with Christ, and the difference in our beliefs. And what's happening in America right now is that Satan has taken over the entire world. So what are we going to do about it? Let's have some common sense. I've written a book on survival, family preparedness, and I'll take you around to my backyard to our little survival camp here that we have in the city, how we save water, how we generate electricity, things of that nature. And that'll be down the road. But I've also written a book about how God gave America to be free. It's 250 pages. You can find it on Amazon. It's underneath my name, David E. Brown. And I go through every battle in the Revolutionary War and show how the Lord gave America to be free. This is a Christian nation, and we are finding ourselves under attack from all parts of the world and other so-called religions and so forth. And we need to learn how to stand up. We need to learn our background, and we need to learn where we're going. And that's what this site is all about. It's just common sense. For example, what do these two things have in common? One's underwear, one's a mask. What do they have in common? They both don't work, in a sense. Underwear is not going to stop the smell from a gaseous release, right? Any more than this is going to stop the virus. All this is, in my estimation, is the beginning of the mark of the beast. 666. And if we look at 666 in biblical terms, the number 666 actually equates into a Hebrew word, which means defiance. So we are defying God's law. And that's what basically 666 means. And eventually we're probably going to go so far as to get a chip. But that's down the road. We'll talk about that later. So this website or channel is all about Christian common sense. Where are we going to go from here, and how are we going to react? So I invite you to watch the additional ones that we're going to be doing. The next video that I'm going to be doing is going to be talking about how I started this journey and my daughter dying in my arms, and the experiences that we had at that time together, and after her death, and how she came to me and explained things to me. And you're going to go, ooh, no, it's not that way. She did come to me, and I'll explain that in the next video. But I wanted to invite you that this channel is all about Christians for common sense. Please continue to watch, and my next one is going to be about my daughter Celeste and how she came to me and explained to me about how to educate myself. And that's what this channel is about, is education. We're not about clanging pans, beating the drum like the news of today. We're actually going to talk about solutions and common sense solutions, not just, oh my gosh, the sky is falling. No, we know it's falling. But what are we going to do to alleviate? How are we going to live our religion and the things that are coming in the future. So I hope you'll enjoy these tapes, that you will come back and watch the next one, because I'm going to explain what happened with Celeste, and she was 18 when she died. It was a very traumatic situation. I've had Vietnam vets die in my arms before, but this was something overly special, and I hope you'll join me next time. So watch Christians for Common Sense, tell your friends about us, and watch the next one. And you have a good day. And I also wanted to do one thing in remembrance of the men who died in Afghanistan the other day.